Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up everybody? Welcome to a spoiler-free movie review of Judas and the Black Messiah, based on true events. It came out, I believe, on February 12th on HBO Max. I believe it's in theaters too. I could be wrong, but I definitely know it's on HBO Max. And if you have an HBO Max subscription, go see it ASAP. It's a damn good film. So, basic plot synopsis is about this young black kid who got caught stealing a car. I won't say how he does it. It's done in a very creative way, but he got caught. He got caught basically, and like, okay, you got two options. Either you go to jail for this amount of time, or we let you go, and you be an informant. You be an informant for us, infiltrate the Black Panther Party, and then destroy them with providing us evidence. And he's all about that at first, but then they're not as evil as they make him out to be, or are they? It's just for you to see the movie. It is a well acted, well put together, beautifully shot, beautifully acted. Again, I know I say this every time I see these type of time period movies, but these time period type of movies. But again, kudos to the set designers and the costume designers. Can it make you feel like you're back in the 60s? It made you feel like you're back in time with the clothes, the cars, the TVs, the way people spoke, the way people even walked and talked. I mean, that takes a lot of time and effort, and for them to pull that off. And yeah, I know it's mundane, of like as opposed to that for the authenticity of it, but still, the fact that they do that makes movie that feel more real and immersed. It immerses you in that world even deeper, you know. And secondly, the acting, jeez man, was phenomenal. The main actor, he was also in Get Out, is the main who plays the Messiah character for the Black Panthers, and he is, dude is acting his butt off. This dude is gonna be the next Denzel Washington, without no doubt in my mind. I mean, he's been, ever since Get Out, he's been killing it. He was in he had a small role in Black Panther, but the little time he was there, he did an amazing job. Now he's in this movie, and he was killing it, just killing this movie. He's a very smart speaker. He captures your attention. You can see why people are following this guy and why the FBI considers him to be a very, very dangerous man. Because of how much power and influence he has. And one point is, I didn't notice there were other groups besides the Black Panther that were kind of like them. And instead of like with Bloods and groups like, yo homie, let's kill each other and then shoot each other over like land and turf that's not even really theirs. He's like, let's unify, let's work together because we have the same common goals. So let's work together for Black America to get better. Boy, but let me tell you something. The racism in that movie though, ooh, is it's not like Django bad, but still, it is unapologetic, in your face, and meant to make you feel uncomfortable. Especially when the third act happens, and when the big moments happen with a big moment happens with the main character. My mouth just dropped. My mouth just hit the floor and stayed there. Like, it was just like, I mean, it is unapologetic. It was violent. It was shocking. It was unapologetic. It's in your face, like how this is how it was. This is what black people had to deal with back in those times, and it is insane. And granted, we've vastly improved, but still they have their problems that they face to this day. But of course, it's vastly improved over what they had to deal with back in the day, because back in the day was way worse. I mean, they still have problems now, unfortunately, with law enforcement and how certain laws are against them, but in ways that's incredibly unfair. And it's understandable why they're upset and feel like the deck is stacked against them, which I understand. But this is coming from me speaking as a minority. But it's understandable why those factions exist and why they exist and why they did what they did. They weren't just existing just to be able. They're trying to like change things. You know what I mean? And it's just a powerful movie, and you see the other side just being just racist and just gross and just like, oh my gosh. But again, it's unapologetic. They just show you this is how it was. This is how it is. You know what I mean? To remind you of how things were and what we need to do to make sure we never go back to that. It's a strong message, and it's just a damn good movie that's well put together. I was never bored or never put off, like, when's it going to end? Like, I was like, it had my attention throughout the entire movie. Like I said, well shot, well acted. I mean, if it doesn't get no Oscars or not, at least nominated, it'd be criminal. It deserves at least not some type of like Oscar nomination, because it did an incredible job with that movie. I mean, I would love to see it in theaters, man. It just stinks because of Code C, man. Code C just ruins so much in terms of movies. Because I would love to see this movie in theaters. Honestly, it's definitely a movie you will love to see on the big screen. And hopefully, maybe when things calm down, because I'm kind of predicting that hopefully by maybe around the fall or you know, earliest late summer, sometime early, maybe mid, hopefully not late fall, things will be back to normal and we can go to the theaters. Maybe they might re-release it, and which I wouldn't mind seeing it again. That's how good it was. It's a powerful, powerful movie. Though keep in mind, it's very uncomfortable with certain scenes, but that's the point. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable and think, and make sure we never go back to how it was back in the day. Cause like, it was like wow. But just overall, it's just a well put together movie, and especially like with the ending. I don't know what happened in the third act, but something when the credits end and it shows like the real life people and like in the comparison with the real life actor. This is one paragraph that I read. I was like, what? I won't spoil what happened. Like I said, this is spoiler free, but when it like shows like the the real actors and what happened with each person, read those things carefully. Just don't walk away. Read those things, because one in particular make you like, no, because it's like that powerful of a movie. It didn't, not only that powerful, but it's like considering what happened, considering what happened, you would understand. You understand why, what happened. But again, I know I'm being like very vague, like, but what is it? What is it? I don't want to spoil it. Just again, go see the movie. But also, it's just again, it also is rated R. Not for I can't stress this enough. Do not let your kids see this movie. It is violence, like it is violent. It's like intense gun scene, shootout scenes. Like it's not like the worst, but like in terms of violence, but that's some like intense like shootouts. It's like it gets gruesome at times and in your face, and some of the stuff that minorities went through back in the day. Oh my God, man, was terrible. It was this, and again, the way they were treated, and the way you understand why those factions exist, and now try to change things, but help each other. Because the main character, the guy, he was to like turn them in and make them look bad, but he was kind of conflicted because he's like, he's educating the black folks, he's giving them food, he's feeding the kids, have great after school programs, and helping them, helping people get jobs, educate them, feed their kids, teach your kids. It's just, they paint him to this bad guy, but he's doing the opposite, kind of the opposite. they're trying to compare him to another group. Again, I won't say who, because, I'm not sure about that. But, again, I don't want to give too much away. But point is, go see Judas and the Black Messiah. It's definitely worth your time. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.